Hey guys, so Neville Goddard says that there is a greater, dimensionally greater world, right? That is slowly passing through the three-dimensional world. How I interpret that is basically like the spirit realm. Like everything happens instantly or whatever, or exists in the spirit realm, and but it's passing slowly through into the 3D, like it's materializing into 3D slowly or whatever. And when I read this, I think about deja vu. I love deja vu. It's such a weird sensation, and I've always said I think that deja vu is like this collision or this remembering, or like I don't even know what the word reverberation means, but that word comes to mind. Like it's a reverberation, like a woo woo woo, like where, like, I don't know, some shit just collides, or maybe you're just like your remembering is colliding with the present moment, and you remember that you had done this already or been here before, because you really have, like, in the spirit, like everything in the spirit happened already. It's all done. It is all finished. Like basically I've lived and died already. You know what I'm saying? I'm just living everything out in slower motion into the 3D realm. That's how I see it. Like I've lived and died. Yeah. So deja vu. It's just like, yeah, it's a reverberation. It's like this. I don't know. That's what I see. Just something going like whoa, whoa, whoa. Because it's like when I have deja vu, I stand there and I'm like, whoa. It's like you almost like try to hold on and grasp the moment. You're like, wow. It's such a strange, interesting sensation. But yeah, because it happened, you saw it already, or you were there in the spirit, but you don't remember. You don't remember. You just don't like consciously remember, but that vibration lets you know what's up, you know. I was thinking about Karen, the story you told me, if you're listening to this video, where you and Lise were walking on the beach, and it took you so long to walk from the parking lot to the spot on the beach, and then your walk back was extremely faster. It's like, what'd you say, it took an hour to walk out to where you were, and then like 15 minutes to walk back? It's like somehow, it's like somehow you just entered into that, like, the spirit realm or some shit, and just like, I don't know, something just like, it's like the speed of the spirit hit the three-dimensional world real quick. I don't know, it just sped things up. I feel like that's happened to me before driving. I think it happened once. This morning I was thinking, I'm gonna write down all the manifestations that have happened to me and all the miracles. Like, I consider the manifestations the things that I intentionally focused on and saw come to pass. And like, the thing with my dog really hits home when I was at the shelter, because I woke up and I knew that day I'm getting my dog, like it's happening today, and it did, you know what I'm saying? And it came from within. But there's so many things that just happened in my life that were good, that just kind of came. I call those like little miracles, you know what I'm saying? Miracles. Things just popping up, that I didn't really intentionally focus on, but they just showed up, And like when I applied to college, I wasn't even like saved, or I didn't even know much about God or anything at this point in time, or manifestation or anything spiritual really. And I wasn't practicing anything spiritual, and I applied to college and I got a scholarship. That's a miracle, because I didn't even apply for a scholarship. It came by surprise. So that's always something that I hold dear to my heart as a miracle, something that just boom, flowed in, like boom. I love that. I love when things like that happen. But yeah, we've already lived everything out. We're just walking it out in the flesh now. There was something else I wanted to mention. I forgot though. I've been thinking a lot about this stuff lately, you know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna say, I was writing down a lot of my miracles, like I said, that happened to me and stuff, and which is good. I'm gonna read through that. There's more there than I can remember. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. I've had so many wonderful moments in my life and things that I probably ain't not even scratching the surface when I write stuff down, because I think usually I tend to remember like the big things, but there's a lot, I'm sure of it, or the more recent things, you know. But I'm reminding myself, because with my job, you know, I have a focus. There's a desired end that I want, and I keep thinking to myself, right, the end. Stand firm in the end that I want, right? Walking by faith. And just reminding myself that, like, I don't have to suffer in the middle. It's the emotions that make me suffer. It's the emotions that cause suffering, you know? The emotional reactions to things that really suck. And I'm like, I don't know how to shift that. You know, I'm going to pray about it. But it's just like, you know what? I'm not alone. I think that we all go through this. Things happen, and then emotional reactions are almost instantaneous. But it's like, well, it's too late. I feel like at that point, once the ball gets rolling, once emotional reaction happens, there's no stopping it. You could stop. I love what Sonia Frank says. She says, presence, awareness, choice. That's her quote. And so, yeah, I'm having emotional reaction. Oh shit. Like feelings of rejection are coming up, or I'm feeling sadness. Ooh, sadness is coming up. You know what I'm saying? And instead of pushing it down and say, no, you're going to sabotage. I can't feel you, or you can't flow through me, that you're going to ruin things. No. You know, I'm the awareness behind that sadness. It's not going to ruin anything. I think at that point it's too late and it has to flow. Become present, aware of that. Sure, I'm going to choose my thought or whatever from that point. Like, well, my choice is, okay, this is sadness. It's no big deal. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that I'm not going to get my desired end just because I feel rejected or feel sad or I'm having a bad moment. This is the middle. This is just the blah, 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 the middle shit. Standing firm in my desired end. But yeah, it's just like, just because you stand firm in your desired end does not mean that you're not going to get hit with emotions. That's what everybody talks about. That's the whole issue of everything. Because if we just said, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, okay, that's how you do it. You stand firm in the end, okay, and that's it, son. Okay, goodbye. No, the whole reason why people keep making videos and encouraging people, because we all fucking hit that middle. We're in the middle of that sandwich, and we're just like, ugh. You know, where the emotional reactions are happening, or you see things that are unlovely. You're like, oh my God. It's not going down the way that I think that it should. And I, you know, if I want to be successful, and I'm a successful this or that, that's my end. And then that doesn't look successful. And then there's crying and shit like that. You know, that's why this is walking by faith and not by sight. Why, like, why does the Bible say, like, right, like, be in community? Like, why do people gather in churches and shit, and like conferences and fucking retreats, and like, I don't know, because we need each other. It's like, we need that support, because like, it's not easy. I think, simply put, it's not that easy to walk by faith because of that middle part, because of the emotions. Like, they're annoying. even though you don't want them, you try to convince yourself, oh, no, I don't need to feel this way. I don't need to feel this way because I don't need to suffer through the middle. I already know the end. Blah, blah, blah. It's like you're trying to talk yourself out of something that's already... It's already running in your body. The emotion is already like, that's it. It's like when you pour... I was thinking this morning, it's like when you pour vinegar on baking soda. Like, oh, well, that's it. It's a chemical reaction. And sure, it's going to die down because at first it's like, you know, when you put like that vinegar on the baking soda, it's like, it blows up. It's like very, you know, oh, it's very instantaneous and it has its process and then it dies down and that's it. And I was like, I think the emotions are the same way. Once they get started, you're not stopping it. You just let it play out in awareness, you know. But I don't think there's anything you could say that's going to stop it. There's nothing that I can say that's going to stop that vinegar from not reacting with the baking soda. It's going to react. I think we have control over like how we react or whatever. Like just because I'm sad doesn't mean like I have to go ranting and raving and say, that's it, it's not, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't have to. I can feel sad without like doing a bunch of crazy actions or something like that is what I'm saying. I can feel angry without like raging out, you know. So it's the feelings, those emotions be making us suffer sometimes. So anyways, be encouraged and yeah. I mean, it's just, I talk about it a lot on my channel. Like, I talk about emotions a lot and things like that because I feel like that's what be fucking us up. That's what I feel like fucks me up sometimes. Like, oh no, I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to cry. I don't want to feel, you know. But it's all right. How many times have we cried or whatever, and we still came out on the end, you know, on the other side good, you know? All right. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful Friday.